Hello, hello, wonderful Taurus. Welcome to High Jane Conquers for this quarantine time. Spirit to co-create with me, and as I hope that you ask Spirit to co-create with you, and Spirit chose you for this reading. During this reading in the pre-shuffle, what we're going to be focusing on and looking at is that maybe, quite possibly, you've had some loss and you actually decided to walk away from something. So you've had a lot more time, especially everyone's had a lot more time to delve into their work and dive into your work. But what I know about everything that exists in space and time is that change is always prevalent, change is always happening. So, with this Three of Wands, I know that we are going to come out of quarantine eventually. But when we do, and that you are able to create something magical. And so, during this time, what you should be looking at and insights are what we're going to be pulling from this time. Spirit, we ask that you guide us and give us information about what Taurus should be looking at during these times of quarantine and what they should be building on as we sit and we wait, right? Because we will come out of this quarantine. And when we do, you want to come out more successful, more confident, more brave, and more ready and seeing the future and the vision than you were before. All right? Thank you, Spirit. What do we have for Taurus, Spirit? Spirit, thank you. Wow. We have the Ace of Wands. Wow. Now, the Ace of Wands comes forth and it tells me that you've been given the baton, in a sense. You have been passed on the ingenuity, the innovation, and the spirit, and the time to get what you need done. It also tells me, in a sense, that you are the best to do it. All right? You are the best to do it. There's some type of craft, there's some type of tool, there's some type of energy that only you have. With this right here, this Ace of Wands is telling me that you're the one. All right? Interesting, Spirit. Give me some more information. What is that? Okay, wow. The Empress. You're fertile. You're fertile. All right. And when I say fertile, that could be fertile in the mind, that could be fertile in spirit. That could mean that you have lots of energy and that you put a lot of efforts forth. It could also mean that you have the ability to create anything that you want. All right. So this could be your magic ability, the Empress, to come in and actually create. All right. Um, During this time, what I'm really understanding and what Spirit is guiding me to tell you is that the old things in the past, how we were always working 40, 50, 60 hours a week or working 20 hours a week of our spare time to get to work, a lot of us were doing, is over. And during this time, yes, quarantine will be over eventually, but what do you want to create after the quarantine? Start building on that now. Spirit has given you all types of insights about what that could be and what it should be. And you quite possibly have had a conflict about those things. You've been like, I don't know if I really want to jump off into this new venture. I don't know if it's going to be the thing that's going to make money for me. I have a family or I have my own self and my bills to take care of. But with all this green here in this background, it's telling me that this venture will be fruitful, even though you have conflict inside of you with whether or not you want to get involved with it or not. Now, this could be something that has to do with agriculture, plants, botany. I'm always going to go there with it. It could also be something that quite possibly has to do with currency. All right, Spirit. Wow, the Magician. Now, this could tell me that you are creating wonderful, positive things already, that you already have all of the tools that you need to create. This could also be telling me that there's been some manipulation around you or going on around you. Someone maybe has been manipulating your time and making you believe that your time isn't as valuable as it is. This could be the status quo, of course, telling us that it's okay to work 80 hours a week for such little pay. It could be telling us all types of things, but there's some type of manipulation and creation that's going on your side. It's going to be up to you. It's your reading to tell. More information about this Ace of Wands. Let's see what we're going to cross with that. Oh, wow. The devil came out. Now, with this devil card, it tells me that this is something that you're really tied to, something that you maybe have been codependent on, even, or something's codependent on you and your abilities and your great abilities. Now, if this is a reading that has more to do with work, then quite possibly they have made you codependent on, their finances and giving you just enough to get by. If this has more to do with a relationship, of course, this would tell me that quite possibly there's other people in your midst that are not working as hard and as, strongly as you are. And with that said, that means that there's some type of manipulation again in your midst. All right. Now, when we're talking about our craft, because this did come out right up under the Ace of Wands, what I want you to think about is this: do what's best for you in this time. During this time, I always work from home. I'm blessed to be able to do that. But I have been doing different things. I have been meditating more. I have been Xing out more of the things that don't suit me in my life, because I know on a world consciousness level, that is what everyone is doing. And we all need to get to a vibration that exists that actually helps and creates and co creates with spirit and co creates with the universe and Mother Nature. So, with that said, it's possible that someone's been taking your vibration and manipulating it for their uses. You don't want to indulge with that, because you are the Empress, period. And if you're the Empress, that means that you have the spirit within you to create the things that you want, not be manipulated by anyone else. Interesting. Spirit, more information about how our listener, our viewer, our friend here can take the power and be the Empress. There's too many cards, Spirit. The Sun card really wants to come out, though. And so what I'm going to say with that is Spirit is asking you to rise. Rise to the occasion. Rise into being your full self. All right? I'm an orange moon reflecting the light of my sun. Rise to that. There are people that are there in your corner supporting you. Rise to the occasion with them and co-create with them as well. You are the Empress already. Spirit is telling you that there is nothing that needs to be done for you to be that. Spirit is saying that you just need to break out of the conflict and break out of whatever is holding you back with this Eight of Swords. And it's telling me, oh, sorry about that, the Seven of Swords is telling you to break out of it. Because if you don't break out of it, what you're going to end up with, again, with the two sevens here, and these are two almost sevens that don't come across as a positive, because you could have the Seven of Cups having options if you want it, or you could have, the Seven of Coins where you're waiting for something. However, with this, it's telling us traditionally, what the Seven of Swords is telling us is that a person has actually had something that was stolen from them and taken from them, and they're not really sure who to. All right. Spirit is telling you to go ahead and trust the person that has been having your back this whole time, and that's you, and that is Spirit. So go ahead and let go. 7, 8. All right. Spirit really does tell me more about that 7 and that 8 of Swords, saying that you can break out of anything and any type of measure that has actually been there, because it's time. All right. You've come full circle. All these things have happened. That's why you're in that Five of Cups energy. And that's why it's so important for you to go ahead and dive into a better way of thinking and a better way of being. All right. Spirit, do you have anything else to tell Taurus right here, right now? Yeah. You've been given less than what you deserve, and you should go ahead and ask for more. This card can also, the Six of Pentacle card can tell people that, oh, well, I'm not really, receiving. Or someone's been so generous to me. Guess what? Sometimes that's generosity, but sometimes they're only giving you a little bit of what you deserve. And that's what in this reading, this tells me. During this time and previously, the reason why you had to walk away, quite possibly you lost a position or you're afraid you're going to lose a position, there's better things that are going to be offered to you. This is a card of charity. This is not a card of wealth. This is a card of someone giving you, and even on this card, you can see giving one more and giving the other less. And that's what a lot of us have been receiving in our jobs and in our relationships. And Spirit is asking for us to go ahead and do the work on ourselves, do the work on our businesses, that we have yet to create, do the work on our relationships, and even our relationship with ourselves. And in doing that, we will be able to come out of this and venture forward stronger than before. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Spirit, before I go ahead and clarify any of these, Spirit? Anything else? Here. Yes. Beautiful. Wow. Yes, Spirit is saying right here, if you do go ahead and you do the work, you go ahead and you co-create with Spirit with this 8 of Pentacles, you will see that 10 of Pentacles. How beautiful is that? So during this time, we're also, stressed out, and it's really difficult. I completely understand. It's a lot of uncertainty. But with that uncertainty, what Spirit is asking for us to do is just go ahead and let it go. He's already worked it out. She's already worked it out. It's 11:11. Make that wish and go ahead and think about what you want to co-create with Spirit. Anything that you want to co-create with Spirit at this time, Spirit is telling me is going to be given full rites of passage. It's going to be given a full okay. It's going to be invested in, and it's going to be given forth with success. And that's why I know that, because this 10 of Pentacles came out. All right. So by what you're going to receive is something to venture with. You're going to be that King of Pentacles. All right. I'm going to go ahead and clarify some of these just to make sure that we can get all the clarity that we can receive here in these moments. All right. That Ace of Wands, I'd like to know a little bit more of Spirit of what that Ace of Wands is, what that Ace of Wands means for you. What is that special talent that you have, that only you have? Why is it that the baton was passed to you? The World card wanted to pop out. Beautiful. Wow. 6 of Wands. Confidence in your skills. So not only do you have one skill, but you have many skills. And you know what those skills are, and you know what they actually can bring you. You know that they can actually bring you money in, and that's a really big deal, because in this time, a lot of people don't have a lot of those skills, right? But I ask you this. Do you know the skill of actually making those skills bring you money? That's might be something that you need to study at this time, because skills make money for us. Wow. So I have some clear audience, and that was a ding right there that tells me right on the right track. Okay. So right now what I'm doing, I can only tell you about myself. I'm a Pisces. What I'm doing right now is I am taking all types of extra classes. I do have a master's, but at the same time, I've gone on and got more certificates and things like that since I went to college. So, college degree or not, it doesn't matter. Get out there, get online. There's all types of things being offered, all types of languages and things that are being offered for free on Rosetta Stone, on all types of different networks, different classes for workout things are all being offered right now, whatever your craft is. Whatever that one tool that you're lacking that will turn into your actual 6 skills making you money, go ahead and grab on that. Okay. Harvard's even offering free classes right now. I went ahead and got one of those as well. Wow. The Death card came out. How do you become the Empress? I asked earlier. Transform. And it's amazing that the Sun card came out right up under that. That means it's beautiful. Every day you have a new day. The sun rises and it falls and it sets. So at the end of the day, you have a new day tomorrow to go ahead and transform into that Empress. Every day you have the new ability to be who you already are. And how easy is it to transform into something that you already are? I love that. Spirit, please tell me the 7 of Wands. Why are you conflicted about you going ahead and jumping into, wow, the King of Swords? Maybe you were afraid you were going to get cut off. Maybe somebody was being super negative about something. I'm not really sure. I'm getting a weird thing. Maybe you got someone around you that's super smart, or you really look up to, and you've been kind of like going along with what they say. But cut that out. Cut out. This King of Swords is saying that you need to be the ultimate person of cutting out the negative talk to yourself, cutting out that conflict. All right. Quite possibly you were allowing somebody from the past or words from the past to sneak in your head and tell you negative things. The King of Swords is saying cut out the conflict in your heart, cut out the conflict in your head. Tell that person in your head that isn't even you, that's negative about the things that you want to do or might think about dreaming to go to hell and back up off, and you're still going to go ahead and succeed on your dreams. All right. The conflict is over. Spirit is telling you to cut that out and be the ultimate of that, because that's what the King of Swords is. The King of Swords is a cunning and intelligent person, and they're sure of themselves, and that's why they can cut things out. And that's why you need to go ahead and cut out that conflict, because you're sure of yourself. What did the Magician card come out for, Spirit? I'd like to know more about that. Spirit said a lot on that. Spirit, the Magician card. Oh, the Nine of Pentacles. By creating, what you're going to receive by creating is this Nine of Pentacles. When this whole reading, in essence, these quarantine readings are specifically about the individual. And although these messages are general and they're just for entertainment, it's beautiful to think that through this quarantine time, everyone can come out as the Nine of Pentacles. We always want the Ten of Pentacles. That is a beautiful thing. But we only get to the Nine of Pentacles, to the Ten of Pentacles, by being the Nine of Pentacles, by being happy within ourselves. And that is what the Magician is trying to create, happiness for themselves. And when that whole person is whole, because it seems as in this past reading you having to transform from something, when that whole person is whole and they transformed into being a whole person, that is when that Ten of Pentacles will come. And it's perfect to see the Nine of Pentacles come right in the middle. Wow. Because right now what we have is the Fool card, and the Fool card is coming right with the Devil card. There's a new beginning. You can cut that out. You can cut out the codependency and someone being codependent and someone sapping up and sucking up your energy and have a new start. And it comes out over the Devil card, which is amazing, because at the end of the day, you can always, just like the sun sets and rises, cut out that devil and energy out of your life, cut out the codependency, cut out someone taking your time and because of the Sun card coming out right here. That Sun card coming right there. And the Fool card crossing the Empress and the Death card is just telling me that you're ready for a brand new start. You've been almost praying and wishing that there is some type of change so you could get out of that crappy job or that crappy relationship that you were in. And I'm hoping that, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel with this, because this can't last forever. The Sun card is here, and I want to know more about why the Sun card is here, Spirit. Yeah. Wow. Spirit has a lot to say. Wow. All right. Sun card, I'm just going to go ahead and go with this. All right. The Sun card's here because you are going to be receiving that offer of love that's going to be coming to you. That offer of goodness. This could be an offer of love. It could be checks in the bank. This could be something positive that will be coming, and it's en route. All right. It has to do with those talents that we talked about. It has to do with that. It has to do with this new beginning, this new great start. I love the fact that this is a sapling. This is a nice little tree cutting. This is what a wand is. And it's actually already growing success on it. It's already growing, and it can be planted and propagated. All right. And that means that the one that grows can be propagated as well. That means endless money and success is coming for you. All right. This is the 1111 card. I always make a wish at 1111. I make a wish at 1011 because it's 1111 somewhere. My whole point is make that wish right now. Go ahead and decide today that you are interested in building that life that you're interested in having, the life that you truly want. Right now, we can be all stressed out. We can be, oh my goodness, I'm not sure if this is going to work out this way. You might even think that I'm being too optimistic. But at the end of the day, look outside the window. Are you safe? Are there any military trucks driving by? There aren't in my neighborhood, all right? And I hope that there aren't any in yours. But look around you in your home. Are you safe? Is everything calm? Because if it is, and it's kind of up to that normalcy that you're used to having, just a whole lot of it, that means that you can go ahead and stop having this conflict. Look at these people. This card coming out at this time is so amazing to me. These people have on masks. They literally have on masks, but they're wielding their sword. They're fighting back. Sometimes it's about fighting back against your own fears. It's about fighting back against the thing that actually doesn't help you and doesn't make it safe in your own space. Because technically, you're safe outside. You're safe here, not outside in public, but I'm saying your yard is safe. You're safe here in your home. You're safe here, but are you safe in your mind? Is that the biggest battlefield that we're facing right now? The conflict of what we're supposed to do next. Don't do anything next. Just do the thing that will suit you best. Go ahead and build the life that would suit you best. All right? Because this Three of Pentacles is telling me that's what you need to do. And at the end of the day, I'm an artist. I like to paint, and I was a scientist by trade, but I always did art when I had time off. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm doing more of my arts. I'm also doing my work from home stuff. But the whole point is I'm building my empire. And when I say I'm working from home, I'm writing my business plans, I'm turning in my licensing, I'm working on myself. What are you doing to build? Because that's what that Three of Pentacles is about. Do you see this woman here? Excuse her. But do you see this woman here painting? She's painting a masterpiece, the life that she wants to create. What are you doing to build that? All right? What are you doing to build that? Let's see more about the Seven of Swords. Wow. It's a beautiful reading. The Seven of Swords, Spirit. What do we have more for the Seven of Swords? Wow, the Two of Pentacles. So now you have to decide if it was you that was stealing your time, or if it was you that was stealing your ability to go forward, is what I'm seeing, is what I'm feeling. And if it was you, then you have to go ahead and cut yourself off with this King of Swords. As I said, cut off that complacency if you have it, cut off that denial, or cut off the fear that you have of going ahead and starting. There's no better time than right now to start on whatever this dream and desire is. Or if it was someone else that was stealing that desire and that dream and that to just go forward, your energy. And if it is, with this Ten of Swords coming up, you're going to have to figure out how you're going to go ahead and cut that off. All right. The thing about during these times of looking at yourself and looking at ourselves and finding out, well, what is it that I need to fix to be more in tune and vibrate higher and be at a better space with myself mentally? What is it I need to fix? This Two of Pentacles is telling me that there's something that's been stealing your drive, and you have to kind of figure out exactly what it is and go ahead and go forward with ending that thing. Even if it's the relationship with yourself, that you're being negative to yourself, or you're being doubtful to yourself. What is that thing, Spirit, that they might need to cut off, Spirit? Spirit, what is that thing? Of course. Wow. Something's going to come out. Ooh, wow. The Devil card came out. The codependency. Wow, the connection to something that doesn't exist, quite possibly. With this Devil card, it's kind of difficult to know exactly what that thing is for you, but it could be an addiction, greed, envy. It could be being materialistic about something. It could be thinking, oh, I gotta have the best of this, or I gotta make sure my fit is just right, my haircut's just right. That's great. I love that. That's really nice that you look nice and that you know how to take care of yourself. How's that doing us right now? Nothing, right? So what is it that you need to cut off? Maybe that money that we spent on dolling ourselves up and doing all these wonderful things to look so pretty for the outside world can be put into your business. It can be put into your hobby, your trade, the thing that you love to do, the thing that you would do for free. That's what Spirit is asking me to ask you to look at with that Ten of Swords, the thing that needs to be cut off. All right. Maybe there's an addiction or a habit that you have that you love, but it's not going to give you that Ten of Pentacles. And that's something right there. You love it, but it's not going to go ahead and bring out the best in you. Maybe that needs to be cut off. Right. Spirit, what's the thing that is kind of being stingy to the girl? What's to the guy, to the person reading and listening to this reading? What is the thing that's being stingy to? Wow, that's not a pentacle. It's the thing that you were waiting on so long. Maybe this thing was actually an offer, a job offer, your ability to go up at your position, in your position at your job. Maybe this thing was that offer in love. Go ahead and let all that go, put it aside, and go forward with the things that you want to do with your life. All right, that's what Spirit is telling me with this. This Knight of Pentacles, it will happen, it will come. That's the best part about this being the thing. Wow, that thing, that special little clairvoyance right there. This will come. Do not worry about it. All right. Whoever it is, whatever it is, will realize that they passed over the greatest thing that ever happened to them. They'll realize that this is not, that they're on the wrong path, but they need to take that time. They need to take that time. And the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. I'm not saying to sit around and wait during this time, not at all. What we are, of course, saying is that if you keep on building and keep on being curious with yourself and figuring out what you need for yourself, that person will move away. This is crazy, this energy. They'll move away from those things that weren't serving them, and they'll come to you. All right. Um, but during that time, what are you building? I want to know. I'll give you a little bit of insight about maybe something that you could be building and looking at. Wow, that Six of Swords came on out, right? So they're going to be moving towards you. The Ace of Swords, that is the truth, Spirit. This is the truth card. That's truth during this time that you are going to be receiving that, but you have to do the work. Those are the cards that came out over that. Wow. Right there. And then the Lover card. The Lover's card comes right through. Right on top of that Ten of Pentacles. Before I could even get the information about what the exact thing that you need to be working on, Spirit said, they're going to come straight for you. Spirit said, it's the truth. You're going to have the love that you're looking for. That Ten of Pentacles coming out right over that, but you've got to do the work during this time. I want to know, Spirit, what is the work? What is that special talent? Because I'm talking to some multi-talented Taurus right now. Being decisive. You know, they say that you guys are, stubborn. No, you're decisive. You know what you need to do, right? Spirit said you don't have to tell you nothing else. You know. You know what your talents are. You know the thing that you would do for free. You know the thing that excites you the most. You know what job you would have if you had the time to go ahead and take the time to create it. Take that time right now. There's going to be more readings coming here, more comments. There are going to be more readings coming forward about what you're going to be looking forward to after quarantine. Please check those out. Please like if this resonated with you. I really appreciate you listening and tuning in. We are all going to pull through this time. It is going to end eventually. But during that time, take this as a time to be in the cocoon and take this as a time to have friends. We have the ability to talk to people that we care about. And that's a beautiful thing. And through that, we can grow with them. But alone right now, we can grow ourselves so that we can be the best, greatest version of ourselves and vibrate on the same frequency as the earth and bring forth a beautiful time after this time has passed. All right. Be safe, stay in, and namaste. Thank you.